Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, good move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Crosby is good. The Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at the 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
To throw again on 2nd down, Goff. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Carson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 6, and the Seahawks first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, it's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Seattle. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Goff. And he completes it to Berrios. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Packers 6.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half It didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 9-yard line.
This is Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. On play action, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Keep doing it.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pass complete, Tunyon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Box it, box it, box it, box it. All the way back home. Jump out! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
On play action. Now Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in